Hi guys, it's Chris at Cork and Crown, back at my cider desk with some more cider to try. But it's not. It's a Perry, but it's another one from Hex. We haven't done a Perry from Hex. We have, however, done some 750ml bottles from Hex. And this is another one. But this is really interesting. So it's a Perry. There it goes. Now, I've had some trouble getting the corks out, so you might have to bear with me on this one. But if I have to, I'll use the corkscrew, because it'll just make it quicker. Anyway. This one is one I've never heard of before. Never heard of. It's a varietal called Brown Bess. Brown Bess. Sin variety, dry bottle conditioned Perry, contains sulfites 5.4%. I'm excited to try this one. So apparently a culinary apple from South Gloucestershire. That's about all I know about it. That's all I've been able to discover so far. So who knows what we're going to get? I mean, presumably a dry bottle conditioned Perry, but there must be more to it than that, surely. So, right. So I'm going to try and get this open. I brought a towel up because I'm at the desk rather than the cider shed. I'm scared of spillages on keyboards and sensitive electronic goods. So I brought a towel up and realised when I picked up, I can't use it. I can't use it because look, it's that. It's that. The site of my youth. The site of where I grew up looking at that, because that was pretty much the only thing that dominates the skyline in Teesside is a transporter bridge. But I love it very, very much. And I'm not going to use that towel to mop anything up. I think I might just put it on the wall instead because it's too good to mess up. Anyway, let's talk about Perry instead. Let's see if we can open this. Hopefully it's going to open nicely. You're going to play nice? Are you going to play dirty? Let's find out. So, this may be quick or it might take flipping ages. Who knows? Well, we're all going to know in a second, aren't we? Hang on. Okay, so that came off. I didn't expect it to fly out, but let's see what happens now. Had my stitches out of my shoulder today, so I might be... Oh, hang on. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Yeah, this one's coming out. Good. Didn't really pop, did it? So it might be still. Doesn't say it's still or sparkling. Some others hedge their bets and go, well, it is what it is. We did say it was fizzy. Let's put it into the cider salon glass. I like still Perry as well. If you want to know how much, watch some of my recent Perry tasted. The Greg's Pit table Perry, the yellow huff cap from Butford Organics, the Whittles Longdon for Butford Organics, all still, flipping brilliant. Flipping brilliant. So yeah, no problem with them. Still Perry. So if you see a cork and a like a wire cap on it like that, you think it's going to be fizzy. Otherwise, what's the point? So there's the colour. Sort of greenish hue. This one. So Brown Bess isn't very brown, is it? I mean, it would be weird if it was a brown Perry. It's a sort of greenish yellowy hue to it. Sort of lemon lime water character. A bit deeper colour than water, but you know what I mean. Right, put that over there. Let's have a sniff. Smells nice. It smells quite bright. It's a culinary pear. Sometimes it can be a bit flabby. Oh, actually nice nose on that. Nice nose, not just it doesn't just smell like an eating pear to me, that. It's got like there's a rich depth to it. Almost slightly spicy or nutty. Hint of acidity, pear character in there as well. Actually, it's a nice nose. Yeah, now I've got to say, I couldn't buy any of this wholesale because there are only a few bottles left. So, unless you're very lucky and you live near a street in Somerset and you've got access to Hex, and maybe they'll have it on their online shop, but I doubt it very much. Excuse me. You might not get to try this. But it's still interesting to do, isn't it? Because it's a new varietal. It's a new varietal. And maybe I'll see another Brown Bess somewhere at some point. Let's taste it. I mean, I can detect the merest prickle, not very much. It's more like sort of carbonic acid prickle you get in some white wines when they've got lots of acid in them. So CO2 dissolves into the liquid. I think it's carbonic acid. and it can give you a little prickle in there where it's very acid. It almost feels like that to me. It's nice though, I have to say, I like this. 5.4%. It's got a little bit of legs on it, a little bit of viscosity, and do feel a little bit of viscosity on the palate as well. So yeah, it's rich. It's got nice acidity, sort of like citrusy acidity, but gentle, but nice, brilliant. This isn't dry, it's got sorbitol in it. Either that, or it's been dosed at bottling and the yeast was inactive and just hasn't fizzed it up. So it could be the dose that's made it sort of sweet. But I suspect some of it's going to be sorbitol for sure. But nice, rich, round, that slightly nutty character I got on the nose, I'm getting on the palate. Yeah, hint of sort of pithiness in there as well. This is all right. I like this actually. It's good. It's good for something which is a culinary palate that's been used to make a perry. And I'm a little bit snooty about that. Because one of the main questions people asked me when I was selling perry on the market was, what's perry? And no one knew, you know. And then if they had one, it was like baby sham or something like that. So people didn't understand the distinction between perry pears and pears, and I like to make that distinction because there is a distinction, as there is a distinction between like eating grapes and wine grapes. If you made a wine out of eating grapes, it wouldn't be very good. It's the same thing. They're different beasts, and they're better at different purposes, for different purposes. This, however, is pretty darn nice. I like it. It's not the most complex thing I've ever had. It isn't like the yellow hubcap I had from Butford. It's not like the ones in Longdon. It's not like the table perry I had from Greg's Pit. But having said that, it's nice. I'm going to enjoy drinking this. And it's only 5.4%, which is absolutely brilliant. Yeah. Yeah. Not bad at all. So there you go. Brown Bess from Hex. The single variety cider. We like. That's good. Okay, guys. Well, thank you for joining me at my cider desk. I intend to try and get back into the cider shed. I'm thinking about how to do it. There's quite a large table in there. I think I'm going to get rid of that, get a smaller table for me to do tastings and bits and bobs on, so I can get more room for the cider, so I can fit in there and do tastings. Because I have to say, now the weather's warming up as well, I do like to do the tastings in the shed. I really do. And I just think it's more interesting than an anonymous rum in someone's house. Anyway, thanks for joining me at the cider desk. I hope you join me again. But until that time, cheers.